Good evening, friends. Welcome to Engineering Clinic. Today we are going to see how to install Ubuntu 26.04 in a fresh laptop along with Windows 11. For that, first we have to download Ubuntu 26.04 from ubuntu.org and we have to create a bootable pen drive. So I have taken a USB-C pen drive of 64 GB and I have already downloaded Ubuntu 26.04, which is a total size of around 5.6 GB, and I am going to mount it in a bootable pen drive so that this pen drive can be inserted into my laptop and that can be installed. So I use a software called as Rufus. Rufus, it's a bootloader software, so it is very handy and then very simple and a small software. So this is what I am just using for bootloader creator. And once I download, it's less than 1 MB, and I've just selected the operating system. So this is the ISO file I'm just selecting, and we have one option called as MBR or GPT, that is master boot record file format or GUID partition table. Actually, recent days laptops comes with a GUID partition table. You can verify that by using the disk partitioning in Windows. So let me show you how it is been done. So in case if you are using another Linux OS to create a bootable, there's a different procedure. But I am first, since assuming that you already have Windows, and through Windows you are going to create a USB bootloader. Further, first I click create and format disk. There I go, and then you can see in the disk hard disk, right click on properties. You can check it. So select any one of this hard disk or SSD or whatever. You see the properties and you can see volumes. There you can show it as GUID partition table. So this is GUID partition table. Once we select it and click it and start creating the bootloader within the USB drive. Now this process might take some point of time. So till the time you can go through this statement. Once the software is opened, you need to select the ISO file that is downloaded. The name of the software is Ubuntu 26.04 desktop AMD64.ISO, and only one option to select is MBR or GPT. Nowadays most laptop use GUID partition table, which is called as GPT, but older laptops uses master boot record, which we call it as a MBR. But you have an option of converting that to MBR, but it is not so secure. So now our bootloader have completed the process and it's done. Now let us install this Ubuntu 26.04 in our laptop. So I have a laptop of MotoBook 60, so which I am going to show you a fresh installation. So now my video, I will be recording my video through the phone because I want to show how it is being installed on my Windows laptop. Okay, so here is a laptop. So first I inserted the pen drive into my laptop, and once I click this, first you make your USB to be bootable inside your BIOS setting. After the BIOS or settings, you go inside, select the language, select the keyboard, and what the softwares you want. So everything you can able to select it. So once you selected, check the select the default options, and here I am just selecting the, I already have Ubuntu 24.04, so I asked this to delete Ubuntu 24.04, and above this I want to install 26.04. So I have given that option, delete 24.04 and install 26.04. So 24.04 I already took the backup, so it will be completely deleted. And after it is done, in the next screen you just give the username and password. So I have given my username and password and select the time zone. So I want to select Calcutta, Asia, Kolkata, and after that this process might take some point of time. So now the installation is over. So you click restart, and after that enter, press enter, and then take your pen drive back. So now again you boot it. So once you boot, the first option is Ubuntu. Once it goes inside, so give the password. So once the password is up, you can able to check it. So it is Ubuntu 26.04, which is installed successfully. And now I am back to the screen recording. Now you can see how to install, how to check it. Cat slash etc slash lsb hyphen release. You can see it is Ubuntu 26.04. If you want detailed about the code name and about the brand everything, so you can use cat etc star hyphen release. That way you can use it. LTS means long term support. It is having a support of minimum 5 years. So this is star hyphen release. So here you can see all the brand names and the code name, URL, support URL, everything will be there. So this is what 26.04. So 2026 means it is 26.04 means it was launched in the month of April 2026. That's why 26.04. So in my uh, in my laptop I have two ssds, one ssd with the 500 GB, another with the 500 GB. And the first ssd I have the Windows operating system, and the second ssd I have installed Ubuntu. So that I wanted to have 500 GB for Ubuntu and 500 GB for Windows. So I hardly use Windows, but I mostly use Ubuntu. So but anyway, 500 GB is fine for me, so that I can store other files in the Windows drive as well. So the two SSD, one SSD is faster, one is slow, because one is a SATA SSD, another is a M.2 NVMe SSD. So if you are a college fresher, or if you just now joined your engineering college on any engineering degree, be it computer science or anything, learn Ubuntu. Thanks for watching.